Okay, here I have a bowl that I threw with Plainsman 370 clay, which is their white stoneware. I've sanded the bottom so that it sits nice and flat. And I've actually wiped it down already with a clean wet sponge to open the pores and take the dust off. This has been bisqued to 04. Okay, so my first layer is going to be AMACO's Honey Flux. All right. And grab one of my brushes here, and I have these linked in the description. I like them because they don't shed. I'm sure you've heard me say that before, but anyway, say it again. Oh shoot, went and hit the camera stand. Oh well, we'll just wipe that off. So we're gonna give this a coat all over right now. And if you feel any drag, then it's time to dip your brush back into the glaze pot, because that means you don't have enough on your brush. Now this first layer soaks in pretty quick, right? Because all the pores are open and empty, and it just sucks up the glaze. So there we go, that's our first coat. And we might as well get this little blob off the bottom right away. And that's going to dry real quick. Okay, let's put on the second coat of Honey Flux. So this coat will go on a lot smoother because the pores of the bisqueware are filling up. Okay, we can this one fairly quickly. There we go. Okay, the next coat will be AMACO's River Birch. And the River Birch, the base of River Birch, is the Honey Flux. So you can go ahead and use the same brush. And this just basically has flecks in it that run, and it's beautiful. Now you can use 3 coats of River Birch if you like, but I like a lighter fleck look, so I usually use 2 coats of Honey Flux and 1 coat of River Birch as a combination. Get lots on there. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do the inside of this bowl. First, I'm just going to take a damp sponge and get these crunchies off the rim from having it upside down on the banding wheel. Just smooth them out a bit, that's all. Great. So same treatment on the inside. 1 of honey flax. No, yikes. 2 of honey flax. I don't know if you have a banding wheel, but it's sure nice. I'll leave a link to one from Amazon. Of course, the top of the line is the Shimpo banding wheel. It's very expensive, so. But the beautiful thing about the Shimpo one is that it just, like, you turn it and it just keeps turning and turning and turning. It's amazing. But yeah, you know, you can't always afford $200 and up for a banding wheel. There we go. Okay. So that's just the first coat, and it's soaking in pretty quick because I actually have been gone for a little while and just getting back to this bowl. So I will do 1 more coat like that of the honey flax. Okay, now I've done 2 coats of the honey flax, and I'm going to do 1 coat of the river birch again. So now it's going to be a lot easier to get this 3rd coat on, just because the pores are all full and it's, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just easier. There we go. I think maybe you can hear my sheep in the background. Okay, let's just even that out. And once this is dry, we'll start to put on another color. Okay, now I'm going to use, oh, I've got this camera way too close right now. Let's just budge that over. AMACO Indigo Float. There we go. And I'm going to put this about a third of the way down, I think. It's, oh, it's really runny. All right, here I am. It's best if I just pick this up. Yeah, you can see that, I think. And just put just coat on there. And it doesn't matter if it's like a straight line or not. Okay, what I've done here is I used the AMACO Indigo Float, and I've put 1 band of it around the outside rim. And now I'm going to do 2 more coats of that. And then I will do the same amount on the inside, 3 coats of Indigo Float. Okay. Okay, so this is my last coat on the inside of the Indigo Float. I apologize for doing this all ahead of time. My grandkids came from across the driveway and just put me off my mojo, so I ended up glazing before filming. Anyway, so this is the inside coat here of Indigo Float. Okay, so that's 3 coats on the inside and 3 coats on the outside, and I'll just let that dry and we'll move on. Okay, now we're going to do a couple bands of AMACO seaweed. And since we're at this camera position, we're just going to go with the inside first. And it's just going to be a thin band. Seaweed is a runner. There we go. Oh, I guess it's a little thicker than I intended, but whatever, it's fine. And the rim. And I'm going to do the same on the outside. There. Now I'll just let that dry and do a second coat. Okay, so I'm going to put the last coat of seaweed on. I just wanted to show you that I put because it's quite runny. So if I put my brush in and scrape off the back side and then put it on, I have more success with it not running all the way down. Okay, so I'll show you that little trick. Okay, take it off the back side. There we go. All right, and we are finished glazing this bowl. Now this particular bowl is going into the next firing I'm doing is a slow cool program, and the top temperature goes to 2190. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. I do have a blog on my website that talks about the slow cool program and how I augment the 5th segment. All right, okay, so catch you on the end when it's all done.